what have we got here? Welcome to Wrestle Designs, guys. Been a while, but we've got a car on the channel. This is one of the first cars I ever did here, and as you can see, it's a Montana green. Looks blue to me. Golf Mark II GTD 1991, last of the line. Chassis number says yep, the chassis was produced in 99. It's a late car. It's almost like a special spec almost, which we had, which was kind of like a GTI. I mean, hold on, where should we start? So much stuff. Let's start from the engine bay. So this is a 1.9 TDI 90, and it's got like it's got the injectors from the 110 from the AFN, which actually made quite a big difference just fitting them on their own with very little smoke, and it actually definitely produced a lot more torque and power with that. Apart from that, it's also had the MAF delete. He's actually got a GTD airbox to go on here with one of my big boy intakes for the bottom box, which is here, actually to go in to the standard Mark II bottom box. Basically, this car is basically a Mark III disguised as a Mark II with kind of all the running gear and stuff. So let me just move on. So it's actually got the Passat B3 cross member with the far superior front engine mount. It's also got an O2S, no, an O2A gearbox with an O2J shifter, selector and cables. It's also running ABS. It's running the bigger 9-inch servo with the 23mm master cylinder, and the ABS is kind of hidden right down there. It's also had a remap to delete this. I don't know if I went past that. So it's produced about 120. It's not a massive amount, but you know, it's enough for the weight of the car. It's definitely producing probably around 180 foot of torque. It's very, very nippy. It's running the twin headlight GTI grille. These are actually original early GTI bumpers. These are not painted, that line. That is actually an original Mark II GTI bumpers. It's also got the early type chin spoiler on there as well, the lower spoiler. It's running power steering, but unfortunately not up here where the GTDs would have it, up around there. It's actually tucked down there because he couldn't find the bottle. But yeah, it's, I mean, you don't really need to fill it up all the time, but yeah, it's just down in there. And then obviously all the rain trays, the ECU's in its original position. It's running also Mark III subframe, Mark III wishbones, drive shafts, literally everything's running 256 brakes, which again is more than enough for this car. And it's all fresh bushes on it, everything all done. The rear, these cars originally are drums, and it's running the original beam, which doesn't have the anti-roll bar. It's just been converted over to discs with the hub carriers and caliper carriers and all the rest of that. So it's running a full disc conversion with the bias valve up on the back of it as well, brake bias valve. These are original red blacks. Again, wiper in the original position where it's got to be. Yeah, this is one really nice car. Let's move on to the interior now. All new latches because it's a late car. One way you can tell it's a late car, this little grommet here and that little bolt there, because that's actually got side crash protection bars in these last of the line Mark II Golfs. I don't know if any of the other models may have had them, but earlier on. But yeah, I've noticed the kind of the 90 onwards cars definitely have the crash bars. Some do, some don't, but this 91 definitely has got it. And also the door cards are not actually that card, they're actually kind of fiber almost, or plastic, so they don't really warp, so they're not even loose here at the bottom, so it makes a much better setup. And also because it is a special, it comes with basically what we call the rainbow interior with matching door cards and black sun visors and black C-pillars, all original. Also running electric windows. It's got a very stealth rear strut brace mounted in here as well. A really mint looking partial shelf in this as well. I mean, overall the car is just This is like almost like it's new. Again, like the special, it's running the rear spoiler, the GTI rear spoiler. So basically it came in today for a few little bits that were missing on it, which was this little pin and the little kind of plastic that goes into the latch. So I sourced one of those for him. The door pin was missing on this side. Put some speakers in the front. The radio's gonna get fitted now. And also these roof rubbers are actually really bad condition, as you can see. And I've actually sourced him 2 good ones. They just need to clean. So I'm gonna be fitting those. So it's also got all fresh textured stickers all the way around with the line going around it as well. I mean, what can I say? This is probably one of the nicest cars here. I mean, the fit and finish of this, you know, once those roof gutters are done, this is going to be all a mint of a car. I think the owner's actually going to be putting this up for sale. And yeah, whoever gets this is basically going to get one very tidy, sorted car. This is almost literally, the paint quality on this is just nuts. Look at the reflection. I mean, on the camera it comes out blue. This almost looks like a Monza blue, but I think the colour is actually Montana blue or Montana green or something. It looks blue to me. It's also running the GTD clocks. To get the RPM sorted, I actually got a modified the lower crank pulley, because obviously it takes the RPM from the alternator. Also upgraded the alternator to put a clutch type, so it's just a little bit more smoother, and also reduced the crank pulley, modified kind of like an 8-valve one, because the offset's slightly different. Modified it and got it to fit onto there, so that you get the ratio between the crank and the alternator right, so the clock reads right. I know there's a way of modifying the RPMs, but we did it this way. And also with the smaller crank pulley, then you don't have the issue of modifying the chassis leg slightly, because it does actually hit the power steering pulley and stuff. I think he's making a mistake selling this, but what can I say? If you are in the market for a very tidy GTD car that is literally show ready, just for you to cruise around with the family on the Sunday or whatever you want, this is a really nice car. With these RAs as well, they're actually not polished, they're actually diamond cut as well, all been straightened and done. It's got brand new tires on it. I mean, the car is literally almost like a brand new car. It drives so nice, it handles so well, especially with the wider track on the front. All right guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, click on notification bell, check out the website. There's loads of bits. I think the website was down for a bit, had some odd issues with the postage and stuff. Unfortunately, we're still not selling to the US because of the tariffs, and I think the EU have just signed a new deal with the tariffs or something, so you got to pay 50%. So basically I can't sell it to the US, unfortunately, guys, unless you guys are willing to pay the tariff fees of 50% or what the price is. It's a bit crazy. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Peace out, guys.